Welcome back, sports fans. We are back with another video. I know, 2 consistent releases, unbelievable scenes. We're off to the physio. I'm off to see my physio in London. Her name's Gina. I've been seeing her for years. She is the light at the end of this very dark non-running tunnel at the moment. So I'm going there. She wanted me to take a week off from running until I saw her again, just to see what's happening with my SI joints, whether the inflammation's cleared out and whether I can start running again. Have this feeling I'm going to be stuck on a treadmill for a little while, which is very frustrating because the weather is really nice at the moment, but I'd rather do some running than none at all. So we are quickly finishing some work, and then I'm going to skive off and use my medical allowance and go see my physio, because that's what we can do. So this is today's episode. Fingers crossed for good news, and you know, we'll see what she has to say. We have made it into London. We're going to see what's what now. I'm walking normally, at least, so it's small ones, but they come. And what I mean by walking normally is I'm walking pain-free, because last week I literally couldn't, I was struggle busting down the stairs and everything was dire. So the fact that I'm walking with no like sciatica in my hip or like back my leg or anything is like really good news. So we will see, hopefully get all clear, even to just get on the treadmill. I'm missing running. Yeah. Good news. So saw the physio. Didn't take my camera. It wasn't recording the session. I don't feel comfortable in those moments. Maybe that was something will change. I don't know if that's something that people want to see more of, but I just didn't in that moment, so I decided not to. But we're happy. The inflammation my sciatic joint has, or like my sacroiliac joint has, like basically cleared out, and I've been given the all clear to get back running on a treadmill for now, because it's a lot softer on your joints, which is why I don't actually like running on it generally. But it'll be easier in terms of rehab work for me, getting the joint moving and getting the body used to running again. So lucky for me, I have a treadmill at home. I have a Nordic Track T14 in the shred shed, aka pain cave, aka where relationships go to die. And I'll be spending some time on that over the next week or two, just until the joint gets used to running again, and we can like easily monitor how it's kind of responding to the running. So for now, we're going to stick to kind of like 30-minute jogs, and then we'll just like slowly increase the runs as we go. Probably won't do any harder sessions for the next week or two, but at this point, the fitness is not going to be, you know, whatever fitness I have is what I have for Mallorca. Like we're not in a great position. I'm not mentally in a great position with it, but we're just going to roll with it. We're already looking to next season now. There is big things coming from myself, from the team, from, you know, things are really changing. I'm genuinely so excited. I can't wait to tell you guys what's happening. It's going to be sneddy, and everything's things are moving. And if you're in here now and you're watching the second video, you are in at the very beginning of what will be a absolutely roller coaster year, at least, and just a crazy journey going forwards. So we're gonna get onto the treadmill. I've got a little swim tonight. We're gonna get on the treadmill, and then we're just gonna see how things go. But yeah, good news from the physio. Sports fans, we have finished work meeting thing. I'm gonna quickly get on the treadmill and just see how my hip is feeling today, because it feels a lot better after physio, a little bit tender, so we're gonna get on the treadmill for like literally a half an hour jog. So let's go. Walking to the shed, boxes out. Your dreams come to die. Not pretty, well this is, but the setup, ghetto, but we get it done. Not really looking forward to this, to be honest. Like, hips feeling good, but we're gonna keep it super easy. Nothing hard. I suppose it's good heat training for Mallorca. get on with it. Not sure it's quite there yet. First 15 minutes felt fine, and then it just started getting, could feel it cramping, so might just need another couple of days off, which is okay. It's fine. It's progress. We're getting there. It's better than it was. Like, it's in a better place. So I'll do a lot of stretching now, ice it, and we'll just keep moving forwards with it and see what happens. It's getting very frustrating, but yeah, Celebi. Hi guys, day after now, after that dreadful run yesterday. Hip SI joint was a bit tender this morning, I'm not gonna lie, so we've made the executive decision to get onto the road bike for today's session. Just a longer ride, 3.5 hours with some efforts at kind of goal 70.3 pace, so Jody, my coach, reckons that's around 300 to 310 watts. So we're going with it, just flushing the legs out. So weather is suitably grim, which is annoying. Not gonna lie guys, I'm really struggling with the idea of racing in Mallorca in 3 weeks, because like I can't, the idea of like being in this position with my run at the moment is just not ideal. And I'm thinking, well, I've booked my flights now and I've booked it all, so I'm gonna go, but you know, not what I want. So I'm thinking worst case scenario, I go out there and I do the swim and the bike and I DNF the run. Because it's getting to a point now that we are thinking for next season, and like there's no point burying myself with an SI injury for the sake of finishing this particular race. It's not worth it. It's not Worlds, it's not a professional race, it's literally, it's none of them. It's just a season ender that I booked for some fun. So we'll see, like who knows, maybe my SI joint feels loads better in a couple of days and we get some actual running mileage in, but at the moment, well, I managed 3.5k yesterday. Eek. Oh, that's both blocks. That is both blocks done. It's so humid, it's 92% humidity. Just feel like I'm cycling through treacle. But that's both blocks done, like bigger blocks. And now we've got 2.25 hours solid until we get back. It's good, SI joints are kind of happy with it. No real discomfort, but just so warm. But like not warm in the like conventional sense, like just in a humid warm sense. Feel wet. Hi, I'm 2.5 hours in, well just over, 2.75. Just wanted to get everyone's opinion on cafe stops. I personally believe they are for the weak-minded and weak-bodied of this cycling world. I know a few people that love them. Alex. I just don't see the point of them. I think especially with training for Ironmans. I don't know, let me know which one it is, or halves. I like the idea of being like self-sufficient on a ride, and if you need to take a stop on a 2, 3, 4 hour ride, then I think you've got some issues. Because how are you going to do it in a race? So far today I've had a Rice Krispie bar, which is like 80 calories, and like 2 fingers of chocolate. I don't really know how to describe them. They came like little foil pack things. So like very low calorie intake for this ride, but we're going with it. I think it's probably a little bit too far on the low side for me. I'm historically quite good at low calories, quite fat adapted, and I think that's from my ultra running days. So, but I'm playing around a little bit with my carb intake and trying to figure out a little bit more what I need to be taking on over these distances and like duration efforts. It's a bit of a weird balance because I obviously need to make sure that my stomach doesn't give out on me. And obviously if you carb bomb your stomach, you're gonna have a bad day. And I think I'd rather deal with a bonk than a carb bomb. Because I think once your stomach goes, it's game over anyway, but a bonk you can carry on. So that's my 2 cents. But I'm just wondering what everyone else's opinions are on cafe stops. But we got back on the treadmill today and managed a bit of a longer run, so it's not great. It's not great. I managed about 35 minutes, but like the SI joint started to feel like it's cramping, and then my glute started cramping, and it was all just a bit of a mess. So it's getting better, but it's not good enough for what I need at the moment or want it to be at. So that's just extremely frustrating, but we'll just get on with it. So thank you very much for tuning into this week's, or this episode of Road to Pro, Pro Life, whatever we want to call it. I have no idea. If you've got suggestions for a name for the series, fire them down below, but until then, just go with whatever. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Can't believe I'm saying that. That sounds so unbelievably cliche. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until then, pieces, stay healthy, stay happy, full snet.